Somerset very, very strong at home, and some big names in their side.
And the whole country, it'll be some task for Worcestershire to down them.
It will, but they've got first use of this pitch. It's been used a couple of times for 20. This is what it's all about now, live on Sky.
Dog somewhere. Off the bottom of the bat and a little bit of width. This will test the fielders, how quick's this outfield, because it's not been timed. The ball running away and hauled in by a posse of Somerset fielders.
That was a posse. 3 of them after it. That is a marked difference over the last few years. Ball goes out to the boundary, 3 people herring after it. There was a time you just put your hand up and watch someone else chase it. That's good work. Flick back nicely.
Flicked over mid-wicket, this will be 4, don't bother running for that. Couple of bounces and then trundling away quite nicely. First boundary of the innings.
It's an ease in which he picks the ball up, Mahela. He's got so much time. He doesn't move his feet a huge amount, which makes it look like he's got more time than he probably feels, but that is a really good shot. Such a lovely flow to his batting. Never really comes a long way forward.
Success. What a catch! What a catch! Because slip had just gone wider. They'd moved second slip away, and Jayawardene was left on his own there at slip, trying to fill 2 positions, which he's done supremely well.
Yeah, 2 hands to it as well. Back to Mahela Jayawardene so he could try and get it through the offside. That is a brilliant catch. Great finish as well, with a little dive to make sure it doesn't.
This is the wicket, with Mahela Jayawardene playing an expansive shot, giving back playing now. Oh, and he's edged it between slip and the keeper. It was the keeper's catch, there is no question about that. And I wonder why Somerset didn't put 2 slips back in for the first ball here. Fell gets away.
At it.
Beautifully hit by Mahela in the air through wide mid-off.
He's good to watch, Mahela. He is good to watch now. So easy the way that he plays this shot. It's too full, but not by that much. You get the feeling that when you play against him and when you watch him, that he's doing that to it.
Oh. Straight down the ground. Anything that's fractionally over-pitched, Mahela is going to hit through the line-off. It's his 3rd 4.
This is how you play an on-drive.
From 7. Little pick up through mid-wicket. This will be another boundary and a second one for Fell. Just evading mid-wicket. We've got a change in commentary now. Dominic Cork, Nick Knight.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, they need to get going. Need a few boundaries like that. Just 5 4s in the first 7 overs. Nothing wrong with the pitch. Beautifully placed. Simple catch, straight to the man at point. 2 down.
Gave himself a bit of room. Tom Fell, shortish type delivery, tried to cut it through the offside, and it was a simple catch, a backward point. Easy, simple. Somerset will be delighted with that. Wicket, 2nd wicket in the power play, puts Worcester under pressure. Fell goes for 15.
Simple catch again. They continue to pick up wickets. Joe Clark goes for 2.
Trouble for Worcester. Simple catch for Van der Merwe at mid-wicket. Length delivery and just played in front, didn't he? Went in the air and diving catch. Delight for Van der Merwe and for Josh Davis. the hurry.
Direct hit, I think he'd have gone. Not sure if he was obscured. I mean, Moen was running in the right direction. You can't run in front of the stumps, but I think with a direct hit, it'd have been struggling. Yeah, direct hit gone. Goes quickly. God, does it go quickly here? Not the middle of the bat, but 4 more.
50 up as well for Worcester, 52 for 3. Bit full this, wasn't it? Got a bottom edge. Timed it. He'll look to be aggressive. Big gap. That's
Edge, this time put down by Jayawardene. It went quickly.
It's a little bit.
That's a great shot. Threaded it through between the extra cover and the mid-off.
Well, the Somerset bowlers will have seen enough of Moeen Ali by now to know that you don't bowl full to him, because he plays that beautiful flowing off come cover drive as well as anybody, and that was a half volley asking to be hit.
That could be another one. Back-to-back 4s for Moeen Ali. He's into the 40s now. 41 from 42, 6 4s, 16 overs gone. It's 67 for 3.
Really fluent now, Moeen Ali. One over pitched, one just a fraction short, helped away by Moeen Ali.
We chucked root in when he was a 20-year-old. 50 for Moeen Ali. Well batted. 50 or 51 balls, 7 4s.
Yes, not put a foot wrong, Moeen Ali. Looked in really good nick.
Dusty now.
He's had enough. Moeen Ali, he's not going to let someone just dob it on a length, couple of steps down, even though the keeper's up. He goes on to 56.
Yeah, brave shot. Always a brave shot with the keeper standing up, because if the bowler sees you coming, he might just fire one down leg side. But such is the confidence, he's happy to take him on.
Touch of class. This time, instead of hitting the ball through the covers or over the top, he just uses the pace. Manoeuvres the field and brings up harder work for this Somerset side.
Yeah, uses the pace but manoeuvres the field, so he'll know that if he gets that fine.
Oh, that is a really good shot. That is a really good shot. Just lifted it. Nothing more than a punch, but it goes all the way.
Barely a backswing. Look at that, just a punch. And again, the point we've been making. Now he has to change the field. So now long off his backs, the runs, and he now gets another gap.
And that's exactly where that gap is. The sweet man who was back came up and they said, right, okay, we'll have to try and protect long off, but Mitchell took the punt to say, right, if that's what you're going to do, there's another gap there that I don't have to get it over a sweeper, as long as I hit the ball and don't try too hard and wildly swing across the line, get low enough. Mid-on is up, he's taken the punt, hasn't hit it out the middle of the bat, but he's got enough of it.
And again, not a big backlift, but he knows where his gap is, and if he gets the middle of the bat, have a look at this, just punches it there. And where I think the game has changed quite dramatically.
Oh, swung. That went right across Moeen Ali. Oh, that's going to be 4. It was a good shot, because that ball just dived across him.
Oh, slight misfield. It means it's a 50 for Mitchell. He'll be back for 2, so he'll go to 51. He might get for 3. Yeah, Moeen Ali's coming back with a bit of a scurry on. Good throw, but Moeen safely home. So Mitchell on to 52. And it's been an invaluable partnership. This of 104 off 100 starts to collapse on top of Dominic Cork. Mowing goes straight down the ground for a 6. You're right, Dominic.
What a shot. Hit on the head in the commentary box. Be careful in the crowd. Just gets it over.
Going up to 80. In the air, straight down his throat. Mowing gives it away. He's gone for 81. Waller was never, ever dropping that. And that's the wickets that Dominic Cork was calling for.
Yeah, nothing delivery really. Mowing tried to turn his wrists over it to get it down, and it's a simple catch. Good fielder, Max Waller. Big wicket for Peter.
That's a good shot by D'Oliveira. Just let it come to him and then eased it away. Backward a square for 4. His first boundary. In the air, should be out. Back pedaling. Good catch. And it's Mitchell that's gone as well. So that's a real problem for Worcestershire. They're now 5 down. And Daryl Mitchell, their captain, has gone well caught by Josh Davey for 64 of 81.
Bit of pressure, wasn't there, on Mitchell because of a few dot deliveries. He gets the wicket of Moeen Ali and then the wicket of the captain, Daryl Mitchell. So 2 wickets for Trigo into his 4th over, and as he took.
Oh, now he has nicked that one. Ross Whiteley's hanging around for just a moment, but now he's on. Cox has gone second ball for a duck. Hits his bat in frustration. And all of a sudden, this Worcestershire innings is falling apart at the seams.
Well, it's not doing too much. The odd ball is just seaming away. Not the best of shots, is it? It's really just playing outside. The off stump could have left it. Nothing real shot. Delight for Lewis Gregory.
Smashed through the offside. Finishes the over with a bound. It's been a good over up until that point. 190 for 7.
Smoke it out of the
Delivery. Old another, and I don't think it ever was quite going to carry. It was a tricky one for the fielder in the deep to know whether to go for the catch, James Hildreth. Perhaps just try and sit back and stop the boundary.
I don't know if he didn't pick the line up on it, because at the last minute I had to dive right. Fair enough diving forward. He's right to have a go for it, take the risk to get the wicket. It's like he's swerved or done something in the air because he's picked up the wrong line and found himself the wrong side of the ball there last minute.
Simple catch. May have been a change of pace. Couldn't quite get it over the inner circle. 8 down.
On the toe of the bat. Just a soft dismissal. That turns in his hand because it's nowhere near the middle. That's an easy catch. Good decision to bring Overton back in a couple of overs ago. He's bowled.
Game of the summer. Made in the old sort of pinch hitting role. 70. Oh, could be out. Yeah, it's short of the ground here, I think. Bit of a mix-up, Van der Merwe with the throw, and I think this is going to be the 9th wicket down. I'm quite sure what was going on there. Hesitation and good work from Trigo. Out.
Well, Worcester didn't need that. Simple decision. For Russell Evans, who's must be close, that is. Bob Bailey deciding that that's going to go on and hit the stumps, and the innings is over for Worcester. Good from Somerset. 210 all out. And in a good performance.
Yeah, a bit quicker, a bit flatter, and it has turned a little bit. Just coming back from outside off stump, may have hit the footholds of the follow through. Chantry looking sheepish, and no wonder. Trapped in front. Too short from Chantry, and that's hammered away by Allenby. Roll the wrists on that, picked his spot, had time. Plenty of time to get on the back foot.
Yeah, I'd be frustrated. Not the ball he was trying to bowl, I'm sure. Not at his pace, he'll just sit up. The danger here for Worcester is that because they'll feel...
Nicely, really good from Allenby. You don't need to run for that now. It's got past mid-on. Leg stump half volley, clipped away, plenty of right hand in it. It's going to go for 4 despite the dive. Joe Leach pushing it round the post and over the boundary. 20 without loss. Cool.
Well, opens the face, doesn't he? And it will fly away. Controlled, you would say, by Mahela. Perhaps wanted to get it. So given too much of an opportunity. Controlled, Rob?
Yeah, I think you're right. You probably didn't want to get it that fine, but that's worked out perfectly for him because he gets a boundary. He's trying to run it down to third man.
Caldwell there. Very good puller and cutter of the ball. Back-to-back boundaries now. It's a steady start as they're just getting better and better for Somerset and their fans.
What was he, 12 or 14? He's now caught up and he's ahead of a run of ball and his own strike though. The pass of Jayawardene doesn't panic, just waits for an opportunity. Pitch for batting.
But that's clever because he comes up, he knows he's only just get a little fine glance and third man up, races away.
Wouldn't you think that's just Jayawardene do that to you all day long? Just run it down to third man. It's still going to go for 4 because there's enough pace on the ball. So why they've got third man up, I'd be encouraged to make him hit over the top or do something else. Running it down, he'll do it. He'll just...
Big shot. Does he get enough of it? Does he? Bounced over and I think it's gone for a swim.
Well, you're going to find it hard work bowling at this bloke on this surface. He can score all around the wicket, and when he wants to, he just takes a couple of steps down and dispatches you over long on or mid on, who's up at this time. Have to be the biggest bloke to smash the ball that far. Oh, no.
Well, that's a 4. I was just about to say life's rather civilised for Moeen. People aren't getting after him, and then he drops short and he gets clubbed away through the offside for 4. First boundary off Moeen Ali. And that's a rather average start by Daryl Mitchell, firing it down the leg side. Mahela Jayawardene helped himself to 4 to go to 48.
I think it was a misdirected slow ball. Yeah, it was. Just dragged it down. Yeah, beautifully played. A little bit of touch, Mahela. But it's already arranged that he can't doubt of.
That's 50 for Mahela Jayawardene. 50 off 50 balls, 4 fours, 1 6.
Lovely to watch, wasn't it? Just finding the gaps. Run a ball 50. That's it, Mahela Jayawardene.
Mahela won the race to 50.
That's beautifully played with the extra bounce early on. You can see how it gets on top of the bounce. There's lots of that, using the pace. There's enough pace and bounce in the surface, and occasionally you see that.
Mahela won the race to 50.
That's beautifully played with the extra bounce early on. You can see how it gets on top of the bounce. There's lots of that, using the pace. There's enough pace and bounce in the surface, and occasionally you see that.
Last played for England in 2005, as that is beautifully stroked away. Moen's given it up. Would it be so silly?
I don't think it would be so silly, actually. If he is the best, and I know he's a great competitor. I think that's what I most like about Gareth Batty. Great competitor, and that clearly is the point you were making about that duel.
Oh, there you go. Between keeper and the second slip, it's along the floor, but it's 4 and it's 50 for the Somerset captain.
Well, not the best of the shots that he's played so far in this 50, but he'll be happy to get there anyway. He's given his side a good start. Very good with the ball, and now their captain and their overseas player.
Although perceived wisdom is runs on the board is the way to go. More runs on the board for Jayawardene with a sumptuous on drive on the up.
Yeah, we saw Mahela do it. Now you can watch Mahela Jayawardene.
Far down the track he is there. Big stride. Garbold there. I mean, that's just asking for trouble. The way he waited and picked his spot between deep square and fine leg was exemplary.
Even with this, he just uses the pace. He has so much time, and he just uses everything the bowler puts into it and makes sure he finds the gap. That's why.
Flicked away, fine of fine leg. 4 more to stroll now for Somerset.
Square leg. Covers up, and Mahela dropped short, and it's an easy shot, just a freebie.
Yeah, Allenby taking a leaf out of Jayawardene's book here. Unfractionally short, Allenby stands tall and punches hard through the offside. Nobody out the boundary. Beautiful timing. Look at this, accelerate away across the outfield. Perhaps the best of Jayawardene's boundaries.
Just a class apart. Much back lift, but at that point when he hits the ball, that's where his acceleration.
That's hit with immense power from Allenby, flat batted, who straight mid wicket, hit the boundary before anybody moved.
This is a smear. He just smeared this. He's not quite got to the pitch, but backed his eye.
But he had a fantastic run. Now that's gone big over mid-wicket, and I think it's gone all the way for 6. Yeah, the arms are up from Jerry Lloyd's.
Yeah, flies all the way. Say it's the best looking shot we've seen today. Bit of a slog into heave over the leg side. Oh, just gets out.
Oh, Dolly!
It's going to be 4 more. He's 1 blow away now. He's on to 95.
Straight this. You heard the keeper and the bowler screech because they know if he misses, there's a chance. He gets down, doesn't he? A little bottom end.
Clipped away through mid-wicket. It'll run away for 4. And Mahela Jayawardene goes to a quite brilliant 103.
Yeah, what a performance from the overseas player, Mahela Jayawardene. Experience, the touch player, class. How well he's played in this innings. 21st list A 100. He said that it possibly could be his last game, and I'm sure Somerset fans and players will want him to be involved in them semi-finals. It's been excellent today, taking the game away from Worcester.
Doesn't really appear to have broken sweat start to finish.
Well, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? The way that he opens the blade of the bat and hits the gaps. So he uses his feet, times the ball. That's come later in his career, that little reverse sweep. Just even the way he just gets to 100, that little clip off his...
Catch that!
High in the air, high in the air. And the catch is taken, and Allenby has gone. So at last something for Worcestershire and Mahela to smile about.
Finished in some style by the man of the moment, Mahela Jayawardene. Been terrific with the bat again today. And it's Somerset who are the first side through to the semi-finals.
All too easy, they didn't get enough runs. Worcestershire by any stretch, it was a good pitch, and as soon as someone like Mahela Jayawardene gets in, he's the type of batsman who's going to make sure he's there at the end, winning the game for his side. It's looked like an easy run chase as it was, but nothing away from the class of Jayawardene. Jim Allenby played his part as well. Finishes it with a little run and a guide down to third man. Just absolute bread and butter.
Yeah, maybe Mo and Ali will be reflecting on if he could have got a massive score, a 140 or a 150, along with Daryl Mitchell. It may have been different, but always looked an under par total for him and his teammates to chase down. And we saw a lot of those shots, didn't we, throughout the innings, using whatever pace there is, opening the face. Best of Mahela today.